Good afternoon, you sports gamblers. Today is Friday, September 24th. It's the weekend. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic Friday morning, Friday afternoon. Hope you guys have a kick-ass weekend as it's football weekend. Where it's a big weekend if you just don't want to throw out football because you have the Ryder Cup, which is on one of my TVs. We got the Cubs St. Louis weekend series. If people care about baseball still, the St. Louis Cardinals, one of the hottest teams right now on the diamond. And you got college football that started off yesterday with a great game between Marshall and App State. If you had the over like I did, you got cash some tickets with that one. Great game, Marshall, App State. Could watch that game. And then you had Thursday Night Football with Carolina staying perfect, beating Houston at Houston. So it was a fantastic way to start off the weekend because, like I said, it's a monster weekend. Not only do we have college football, not only do we have the NFL, not only do we have the Ryder Cup, but baseball is just almost done for the regular season. But you have UFC 266 with a fantastic card, 2 belts on the line. You got soccer all weekend long. You have what else? Hockey around the corner, NBA around the corner. You have a great heavyweight fight on Saturday as well. Joshua defends his belt over in England. I think it starts at 3. While I get you guys on the line, let's talk about a little boxing. Since it's my time, no one's jumping in to ask questions. Again, it's Raphael Esparza from DocSports.com with the Ask a Bookie weekend show. If you have any questions about games, sports gambling, feel free to chime on in. Had a great Monday conversation with you guys. Had some great questions on Monday, so hopefully you guys can chime on in again and fire away. Hopefully you guys have some great tickets you guys also cashed on Monday's show as well. But that's it. Big weekend. Let's talk about some UFC and boxing right now. The boxing match, Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. I'm going to try to butcher his first name, but right now Joshua's I don't want to say huge favorite, but in boxing, yeah, it's minus 265 for him as a favorite. Where Usyk, I think Usyk is probably going to have a lot of tickets written on him. I would not be shocked if the books will be Anthony Joshua fans over under round props 9.5. The over is minus 140. It's come down a little bit. The over came in at minus 150 on the total for over under on that one. So it's come down a little bit. I don't think this one goes late in the rounds. So both of them have heavy hands. Both of them can connect. And if they both do connect, it could be lights out early. So really excited to watch this fight. I think it goes around 4, I think Eastern Standard Time, 4 or 5 o'clock. And then you have UFC that starts pretty much, I think what their card starts, I think at 6 around there. So if you like the combat sports and stuff like that, I will have action on UFC and in boxing on the releasing plays tomorrow. So it's a fantastic, like I said, UFC card, UFC 266 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Should be fun to watch between the main event between Ortega and Volkanovski. Should be a fantastic title fight. Can't wait to watch that. And then, of course, Valentina is on the card fighting Lauren Murphy, which is minus 1,600 favorite. I don't see anyone beating Valentina anytime soon, including Lauren Murphy. That would be one of the bigger, I think, UFC upsets if that happens. So I can't wait to watch that one, that UFC card. It's going to be on one of my TVs in my house. I don't know if it's going to have sound, but they'll definitely have a TV special for UFC 266. So don't forget, fights this weekend. Boxing heavyweight. The winner's probably going to fight the winner of Wilder Fury. That's going to be next month in Las Vegas. So I can't wait to see that trilogy in boxing. So winner of the Joshua fight. And then, of course, UFC 266 on Saturday. But it's all about football. We have some great Saturday games, great Sunday games. We started the weekend in football with some great action yesterday. Like I said, in the NFL, Carolina beating Houston. And then we also have Marshall hanging around and against App State for 1-point victory. If you had the total, you cash. Tonight we have 4 games on the college football schedule. I think one of them probably being a lot closer than what the odds makers are saying. I really can't wait to watch Wake Forest, Virginia. That number opened up at 3.5. Total is now 69.5. There are some 70s out there. Make sure you shop around. I kind of like the under. I'm a little bit shocked that this total moved 3 points, opened up at 67.5, and now it's up to 70 in some shops. I know. It's both teams can score some points, but wow, a total of 70 in the ACC. That's hard for me to think of. So I'm going to look at maybe if it continues to climb, I might have to take a stab on the under. But again, Some great Friday matchups. Again, welcome to the Ask a Bookie show. If you have any questions, feel free to chime on in. I know you guys are out there. Let's make some money this week, and hopefully we can cash some tickets going on. My YouTube video free play today, if you didn't watch it, is the UNLV Fresno State game. We'll talk about that game right now. It's the late game tonight. And let's face it, UNLV is awful. They stink. They're going to get crushed against Fresno State. Fresno State at home, coming off that big road victory last week against UCLA. Fresno State could be the best football team in college, or the best college football team in the West Coast right now, or maybe in the state of California, the way they've been playing some inspired football. The number's 30 and a half. Again, make sure you shop around when you're looking at this game. Most shops have 30. Only one, looks like one or two books in Vegas have 30 and a half. That's Westgate and South Point, but most global and most other books, including BetMGM and both FanDuel and DraftKings, have 30. Totals 58 and a half. I would probably say under. I just don't see UNLV scoring more than 10 points or less in this game, so I'd probably look at maybe the under, but I just think Fresno State just completely whoops them. Sandy, what's going on? And thanks for chiming on in. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Hopefully you have a great weekend as well. Do you like the Liberty under? I like Liberty more than I like the total. I just think they're going to easily take care of Syracuse today. They're going to be able to run the ball. Both running backs and the quarterback will be able to run the ball against that Syracuse defense. So I kind of like Liberty. I'll lay the 6.5. I was hoping to see if this thing drops maybe to 6. I thought maybe some Syracuse money would come in. Syracuse money is coming in, not as much to drop that number. I haven't looked in a couple hours. Doing some media stuff this afternoon. So, but I kind of like Liberty more than the under in that game. So Liberty was almost going to be my video free play today. But like I said, the way UNLV plays football, I had to fade them. So, but that's what I'm looking at. If I can get Liberty at -6, then I'm going to lay them. But right now I have no action on them. So I don't like to give leans like some people in our company, leans and more free plays and stuff like that. I'm going to actually tell you what I'm going to actually put action on and money on. But I am looking to bet Liberty at 6 right now. I have no action on them. I still think there is value at 6.5, but I'm looking to take Liberty at a 6 if that number drops. Any free plays besides your free play? Are you looking for free plays for today or free plays for the whole weekend, Sandeep? Because I kind of like, there's some other ones that I kind of like for one more college football that I almost made my free playlist, and then there's some baseball games that I almost made my free playlist for today. So today my baseball free play was going to be the Cardinals' first game today with Happ against Steele, but I thought it was not worth releasing a free play when it was a 1:00 game. But I kind of like San Diego against taking a plus money against Atlanta today. That was going to be one of my free plays if I had a baseball free play YouTube. So I kind of like San Diego against getting plus 115. I thought it was worth a shot to take the Padres over the Atlanta Braves. So I was looking to bet that one. So Sonny, thanks for chiming on it. Hi, any MLB worth playing? Well, I just said I was looking at the Padres at plus money against Atlanta is ones I was looking at. It was one more. It was another run line bet. I can't remember. It wasn't the Dodgers, that I do know. Oh, it was Cincinnati. Cincinnati run line over Washington. Sonny Gray, I guess Espino. It's opened up at -195, got bet all the way down to -180. So I don't understand why the Washington money came in. I know the Reds have been struggling a bit, but those ones, those are the 3 plays that I was actually looking at. But I definitely like San Diego. I'm going to eventually play that tonight because I have a feeling Atlanta money is going to come in. It's a late game. I don't think that plus 115 is going anywhere. So I'm going to wait to see if I can get a higher number on San Diego. But the Reds, here's another one. I'll probably see if I can wait because, like I said, it opened up at -195 and it's now dropped to -180. So if I can get a better number on the run line with the Reds, do it. So that's why a lot of the stuff I keep on telling people. Yeah, I release plays at what 10:30 Central Standard Time for docs, but some of those plays I'm actually waiting for better line movement, which I think gives me a little bit better edge than some other people because I actually get to see where the money's coming in on a lot of sports books where most people don't or can't see. So I'm actually waiting for the better numbers. So I'm waiting to see if I can pull the trigger on that better numbers coming. Why do you, Sandy? Why do you like the game, San Diego? It's just a good number. I thought the number would have been mostly maybe a pick 'em, maybe minus 110 on both sides, maybe a small Atlanta favorite, maybe minus 120. But I know San Diego has been struggling, but they're at home. I mean, there's every game for them still counts, and so I'm playing the number. That's pretty much all I'm doing is playing a number. Max Fried has not been lights out as of late. He does get hit around, especially on the road. So again, I'm just playing that number to get to hopefully beat the books. Like I said, it's I know they've dropped what 3 out of their last 10. San Diego, and I know Max again. I know Max Fried is on my, and I think that's why I'm waiting to see because I think if I can get a better number, because the public is going to bet Max Fried just because they're going to see he's starting. But let's face it, he did not. He pitched well his last outing. I know he's won what 4 straight, but most of those games were at home against one of them was against Arizona on the road. So I'm just throwing that one out to the side. But I'll take the good plus money. Like I said, it's just I'm not putting down my double mortgage on the house against San Diego. I just like the number. And again, I'm going to wait to see if I can get a better number. Again, wait to see if we can get maybe plus 120 on the Padres. So it's that's what I'm pretty much looking at. And I think that game also goes under that well too. I would not be shocked if that's a dead under game with San Diego and Atlanta. Yeah, I mean it's up to you. I'm not saying you have to bet 100 sand deep, but I would put it on there. I would put some small coin on it just to see if you can get the again. Make sure you get the best number. Like I said, some books have plus 120s. A couple of the books I have don't have plus 120. I think the best number I saw on one of my books it was plus 117. So I'm just waiting to see what's the best number. I'm not saying put a 100. You can put 10, 20, 30. I'm just taking a shot at the plus money. 816, what's going on? Any action, Usyk? I think he can beat it. I also think he can beat him. I think if he goes to the body early, I think Joshua can be in deep trouble. So I agree with you, 816 on that one. I'm not sold on Joshua's chin either. Both of them have heavy hands. 816. If you know that, if you're a boxing fan like me, both of them have heavy hands. So I would not be shocked if one of them goes down. I don't want to say quickly, but I would say maybe in the middle of the rounds. But yeah, I'm looking for Usyk. Even though this number's starting to come down, if you like him, I would say hurry up bet it because I think the public's going to bet on him probably tonight and tomorrow. And I know the media will love to see AJ fight the winner of the Wilder Fury fight, but Usyk is a very, very, very live a dog on Saturday night. I 110% agree with you on that one. San Diego, yeah, if you don't trust San Diego, yeah, don't trust them. Like I said, I'm just waiting for that better number. As of right now, San Diego, I don't have action on it. I'm not going to say, oh, here's my lean San Diego or stuff like that. I am waiting for the best number as possible. That's why I don't. That's why some of these games I really liked it. I don't release for docs because I don't like the number at that time. I'm thinking I can get a better number throughout the day. So why would I lay minus 140 on a game when maybe I believe it's going to go lower to maybe minus 130, minus 120 before the first pitch goes off. So that's why I only release one play in each sport because some of these numbers I have a feeling are going to move into my favor. So it's hard for me to release a lot of plays when I know the numbers are going to move. That's the bad part about releasing our plays at a certain time. But there's good parts. Sometimes it goes the opposite, and we lay minus 140, and then in the blink of an eye or at 2 o'clock, I check to see what that number is. And it's minus 160. So it gives and goes on that one. 816 on a boxing nut. That's why I bet on the most. Well, I used to bet boxing a lot. I mean, undercards and stuff like that. But the most books, it's hard for me to get action on a lot of the undercard fights. I try to put as much fights as possible at the books I do independently work for. Some of them take them, some of them don't. So I understand why they don't take them, because you're just going to get wise guy action. But yeah, I try to get down as much. I probably bet more boxing than I do UFC. That I do know, because I do love me some boxing. I'm a boxing fan first, then UFC second. Hey, question: do you have talk with each? Sandeep, question: do all you have talk with each other, docs? Some of them we do. I mean, I have good relationships with some of them, with some more than docs. I'll tell you, for Robert Faringo, me and him have been at docs. We started together back in the day. So of course, me and him probably have one of the better relationships, because we started at the same time than everyone else. I do see Scott Spreitzer and occasionally when I'm around in Vegas and stuff like that. I talk to IC on the phone a lot, text message a lot of people, but I would say I'm probably a little bit closer to Faringo, just because we have known each other since day one. We were working here at Docs, which other people have not started. Most of we have a lot of, I don't want to say newbies, but people who just who have started not as long as we have. Meaning how are your bets? No, I don't. We don't put our bets in together. I have no idea what people bet on. I don't ask people what they're putting their bets on at Docs. I don't know. I rarely really know what the other handicappers are doing on the site, who their plays are, and stuff like that. I have my own. I have my own issues of trying to just do my work. Then alone, okay, so-and-so's got the Cowboys. I like the Eagles. I mean, I have no. Normally by Saturday and Sunday, I'll have a feeling. Like if I talk to Faringo or some other ones, they'll tell me what they have. But I have no idea half the time what people are putting action on, because I don't ask like that. I'm like, hey, what's your best better today, or stuff like that. It's just. That's just not who I am. When I talk to people, I want to see how they're doing, how's their act, or how's the family, or whatever. I don't get into their work, and they usually don't ask me what I'm doing in my work either. So now if they ask, hey, who do you like today, I'll tell them, and I'll ask them the same thing. But normally when I'm talking to people, we usually don't talk about shop. We mostly talk about what's going on in the books or stuff like that. So hopefully that helps, Sandy. 816 Parlay, UFC, Diaz and Ortega. I'm torn on Ortega fights. I wake up sometimes. I think the plus money Ortega is so hard to pass. But Volkanovski, man, he's just a tiger when he's in the octagon. I just love watching him fight. And I'm sorry, you have Diaz's picture yesterday of his photo and all that, of him shadow boxing. I'm sorry, that did not look good. Probably won't have any action on a Diaz fight. A lot of people, I can guarantee you, the books will not be cheering for Diaz tomorrow. As I checked this morning, a lot of money continues to pile in on Diaz, so I can guarantee you the books will be anti-Diaz tomorrow. But good luck on that parlay. I'm torn on Ortega fight. You're getting great value. Totally respect that play. Diaz, I'm still torn on that one. So 816, good luck on that parlay. Sandy, what's your thoughts on the Cowboys-Eagles? I'm an Eagles fan. We got screwed. I almost was going to release the Cowboys as a Docs play, and I was almost going to bet it. And then all of a sudden, I think I went to the bathroom, and the number went from 3.5 to 4. I was hoping your Eagle money would have came in. What's it right now? I haven't really checked that Monday Night Football. Let's check what the number is right now. But yeah, I was on the edge of betting the Cowboys. But if I can get +4 or even a little bit higher, I might have to look at your Eagles, because I'm sorry, I'm not going to lay anything more than 3.5. Mostly 3.5s now. I saw yesterday it was 4s, but mostly 3.5s. If I can get 3 on Dallas, I might take a look at that one. But I have no opinion. I was leaning towards taking Dallas. If that number would have came down, if it does go to 3, I might take a stab at Dallas. I'm just not sold on either defense. I'm not sold on Dallas's defense. I'm not sold on the Eagles' offense. So we'll take a look at that one. But as of right now, no action. My first gut, Sandeep, was taking Dallas, but sometimes my gut is totally wrong. So hopefully I didn't confuse you on that one. 816, you also have a great weekend as well. Thanks for chiming on in. Ryan, how's my parlay? Titans money line, Giants money line, Seattle, Minnesota over, and Green Bay. Well, we're torn on one. I have no opinion on the Titans game, Ryan. Love. I shouldn't use the word love the Giants. I like the Giants play. I took that out as my docs play late because I don't like to release a lot, but I do have action on the Giants. I have not money line, not the biggest money line better, but I like the Giants. I think Atlanta could be one of the worst teams in the NFL when all is said and done. Seattle, Minnesota, no opinion on the total. I think the total is right. I think I made that total like 56, 57 around there. So it's pretty close. So I have no opinion, and I'm no opinion on Green Bay. I'm leaning towards the 49ers on that one. Don't forget, Green Bay went to Levi Stadium. Was it last year or a couple of years ago when San Francisco was devastated with injuries and Green Bay whooped them? So I think maybe we might see some redemption on that one. So good luck on your parlay, Ryan. I hope you hit it. I hope you cash big. If you do cash big, let me know, and I'll put that ticket on my social media and give you some props because you're the one that came on my show, Ask a Bookie, and tell me your parlay. So good luck, cash big, and have a fantastic weekend, Ryan. Sandeep, Giants, man, oh man, good luck. I kind of like the Giants. I'm just not sold on Atlanta. So Jordan Elmore, hey Ralph, thanks for the free plays and insight. Hey, anytime, Jordan, anytime you want any insight on games, anytime you have a sports betting question, odds making question, feel free to chime on in. Like I said, not only have I been working for Docs for over 20 years, but I'm also a global odds maker. You see a lot of my odds and prop bets all over different sports books around the world. So I get to do a little insight on where the money's coming in on games because I get the back end access to see where a lot of these games are coming in and where the money's coming in. So feel free to chime in on both. If you have an odds making question, a sports betting question, or stuff like that, feel free to chime on in. Jordan, thanks for chiming in. JP, damn late. We cashed that passing receiving yards. Did you ever call? Yes, we did. And how in the hell did the Detroit Lions not pass 17.5 points, total points in that game is beyond me. But thank you for giving that. You're the one that gave me that ticket, JP. So mad props on that receiving yards for Jared Goff. So thank you because my play as the Titans team total went down in half a point. I couldn't get one half a point in that, but JP, thanks for the free cash on Monday. Thank you. Big props for all that. Right now, anytime. Yeah, again, Ryan. Anytime you have any questions, feel free to chime in. Good luck on that parlay as well. But don't forget to chime on if you have any questions and stuff like this. So great college football card, great NFL card, UFC 266. There's boxing this weekend. 816 likes Usyk. 816 likes he likes Diaz and Ortega. So again, some really good matchups. The Ryder Cup is going on right now. My Cubs are losing right now 2-0 against the evil St. Louis Cardinals, the red hot Cardinals. If you haven't been betting Cardinals games, I guess you don't like free money because they've been rolling, getting some good plus money against the Brewers. I had a couple late tickets on them when they were in Milwaukee as the money just kept on coming in on Milwaukee, and I was getting great numbers with the Cardinals. So it was getting some free cash on that one. So even though it's paying for me to accept collecting cash when you better get the Cardinals, but I couldn't pass that. Blunt after blunt, love the name. I hammered Wake Forest and Virginia over 70. How you feel about that? My original gut feeling was, wow, that's a big total, so I didn't touch it. But I talked to a handicapper friend that used to, I don't want to say crush the books when I used to work at MGM Properties, but he cashed a lot of good tickets, and then I actually saw his windows. He said he liked that total too, so I have not put any action in on the game, but I highly respect his opinion. But I can see that. The only thing that scares me with the Wake Forest last 3 games, all 3 of them have gone under. Their defense has not allowed 15 points or more. I don't have it in front of me. And I know they played all their games at home. I know Florida State was one of the games as well, but I just can't. Put a 70. But like I said, Blunt, I highly respect the guy that I talked to, and he says he played at, but I think he played at 69.5 or 69. I don't remember what he said to me over the phone, but he also liked that, and I highly respect his. So good luck. I will be cheering for you on that one. I probably won't have any action on it unless it comes down. If it comes down, I might put something on there. But Blunt, I'll be watching that game, rooting for you, and hopefully you cash big on that one. But like I said, I highly respect his opinion, and he liked it. I wish I knew his number, but I know it wasn't 70. But I want to say it was 69. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna be cheering for you and his plays tonight. So good luck. William, Fresno State. Yes, UNLV stinks. Fresno State minus 30. Would not be shocked if that final score is like 55-10 or 55-6 or something like that. I would be shocked if UNLV scores more than 10 points to that. So I like Fresno State Bulldogs. Could be the best college football team in the state of California when all said and done, maybe. Sonny, how do you become someone who helps set odds? Mine's a long. I don't want to say a long story. I was just in at the right place at the right time. Many moons ago, when I got hired at Caesar's Palace Race and Sportsbook in the late '90s. I got hired as a ticket writer, but actually my first day, they were cleaning house and they fired a whole bunch of sports admin, computer guys to put in all the odds in the computer system, and they asked me if I could type. That was the first thing that my first day was, hey, can you type on a keyboard? I'm like, yes. They're like, well, do you want to be a sports admin instead of a ticket writer? I'm like, sure, I'll do whatever you want. I just got to learn from the best with a lot of people. I learned from Vinny Mariulo, who's on VSiN. I don't know if you've seen him. Rich Baccelleri. I learned from him. Lamar Mitchell, Adam Poland, who works at William Hill. So I just got to know really good guys and got to pick their brains. So it helped me in my career. So that's how I got to become. Late in the 90s, I started my sportsbook career at Caesar's Palace. Then went over to MGM, went over to New York, worked at the Mirage, worked at Bellagio, Mandalay Bay, opened up City Center at Aria, designed that sportsbook. So I had some really, really good gigs, really good jobs, and met a lot of fantastic race and sportsbook employees. If it wasn't for my team and the people that I know, I wouldn't be sitting here being the guy I am today, setting odds and doing what I do best is watch TV and get paid for it. Marcus, how do you like the 49ers versus spread or money line? I'm not the biggest money line better. 49ers, I mean, but what's the money line on that one? So I haven't checked the money lines in a while because like I said, it's minus 165. There's some minus 170s out there. Maybe I don't think the public's going to bet Green Bay. I would think since it's a late game, they're probably going to chase the favorite. So I would say if you can get minus 160, 165, maybe take a look at it. But I'm not the biggest money line better, so I would always take the spread myself. Unless it's sometimes the books would do minus 3, minus 120, or even minus 125. If that's the case, then I'll take a look at the money line because why am I going to lay minus 120 or minus 125, laying minus 3 when I'll just take the money line. So, but I normally don't play a lot of money lines. So, San Fran, I think getting some redemption this weekend. Are you liking the Raiders this weekend? I'm eating crow on the Raiders. I didn't think they were going to be this good. I've been eating crow on two teams, one in college football and one in the NFL. The one in the NFL are the Raiders, and the one in college football is Arkansas. So I've been completely wrong on the Las Vegas Raiders. And their defense has just been exciting to watch. I think I missed a good number now with Tua being gone. The number is now pretty much 4. So I would probably wait to see if the money comes down. I don't think so. It'll probably continue to climb up once Joe Public finds out that Tua's not playing. It'll probably go up to 4.5 and 5. So I'm not going to play that game because I missed a better number. But I've been eating crow on the Raiders. So I like them this weekend. Probably won't have any action on it, but I think they win. Fred Thomas, what's up, Mr. Spar? Happy to tune in. Thanks, Fred. Thanks for chiming on in. Thanks for joining the show. Fred, if you have any questions about sports gambling, handicapping, odds making, entertainment odds, political odds, you name it, I'll answer it. I'm working on a whole bunch of good stuff over at putting up some odds. I'm working on Tom Brady, Bill Belichick prop bets for next week because they play each other next week. Working on some more wrestling odds. I got some 007, the movie odds coming out soon, some Star Wars betting odds. So I love doing all these proposition bets that companies want me to do. So I can't wait to watch it. So it should be fun. Lex Steele, thanks for chiming on in. I hope you're having a fantastic. It never is. What's new? Nothing's new. It never is. I'm just chilling, doing my show. Pretty much Ask a Bookie. Chime on in Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So thanks for chiming on in. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Hope you guys have a big weekend, cash big. Hopefully I can cash some football tickets because I'm not going to lie, a little bit rough for me and football season, but having a good baseball season. So, and let's face it, UFC 266 this week. I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to watch boxing in the afternoon as well. So it should be a fun weekend in my office watching a whole bunch of crazy stuff. What's the highest odds you wager? You see some idiots cappers bet -$2 or -$3. Yeah, I don't understand that. The only way I'll put that kind of money down on is boxing and UFC, because sometimes that's if I think a fighter's -$6 favorite and he's only -250 or -$3, then there's value. But I would not lay a baseball game -$2 or $3 or stuff like that. That's one thing I would not do. I don't understand that. I don't understand people betting money lines, money line parlays -$2, -$3. You're just chasing money. So I agree that I don't want to say they're idiot cappers. That's what they do, but you won't see me do that. Like I said, I'll lay $2 or $3 on a UFC and boxing when I think that number should be $5, $6, or whatever. Not often, but there's some times where I see a boxer or UFC fighter say, "Wow, he's only -220," when I think he should be a -$4. Then I'll suck it up and lay a little. I'm not putting a big bet on it because I don't want to lose, crush my UFC or boxing bankroll. But it is. I try to limit that stuff like that. Let's talk about bankroll management. That's a fantastic question on bankroll management. I use my bankroll management differently than some books. People have a separate sports gambling bankroll management. I break mine down into individual sports, because let's face it, some sports I've been cashing tickets left and right, and some sports have been struggles. So I don't want to loop them all in. So I have a separate football money management. I have a separate NBA, NHL, baseball, whatever. And there's some of them, if I blew my wad on a certain sport, and I'm looking to look back and bounce back and try to build it up again. But yeah, I break mine down into different sports, my money management, my bankroll. So because let's face it, some days you're hot in one sport and some days you're not in the other. So if I'm hot in baseball, I might bump my average bet to, let's say, $300 or $500 average bet. But if I'm struggling in football, my average bet might be only $50, because why would I put down $400, $500 on a football bet when I'm struggling? So I break mine down, my bankroll management, to each individual sport. So hopefully that helps you. Jordan, what are some good indicators that odds makers are setting a trap line? Well, let's face it, the one of trap lines is Arizona Jacksonville. I think that's probably one of the biggest traps I think on there. That one will be -9 by kickoff. Every parlay, every teaser is going to have Arizona. And would not shock me that Jacksonville does the backdoor cover. So I do believe in trap lines. I used to do it when I ran over at MGM, when I used to do odds on that, when we knew the betting public was automatically going to bet a certain team or a certain fighter. So let's get that money early so we can balance the books throughout the rest of the week. So there's a lot of games. There's some trap lands, because I know the odds makers are just looking to balance it off when the weekend comes up, when a weekend approaches. So I highly, truly understand why some books do trap lands, because they already know that they're going to get heavy action right away, and the rest of the week you can just try to get the middle action balance off. So I totally believe in that one. Fred Thomas, you still have baseball packages available? Yes, I do. I don't have it in front of me. I mostly have my ad screen up. Let me check for you right now. I don't. I on our site. I mean, everyone wants to say, how can you don't know what other handicappers plays are? Because I have a hard time knowing what I'm doing every day. I don't know what someone else is releasing or someone else's plays. So we have our 1 day, 7 day, 30 day, and the rest of the season package still up. So good luck, and hopefully you have a great weekend. Fred, have a fantastic weekend. Bustin' Cheeks, I have a big feeling Virginia is going to cover that spread 2.5. I'm leaning towards Virginia. That was my gut play on that one. I have no action on it, but I agree on that one. Virginia plays well at home, and like I said, I think that spread offense that they're probably going to try to run, if they can get that going and get their running attack going. I agree with you, Bust, on that one. I have no action on that one yet, but I'll cheer for Virginia for you. Kevin Rafe, what about UCLA Stanford total? I like it over. I like it over as well. UCLA, Fresno State was able to put points on UCLA last week when they played. I think Stanford's defense is not as the same defense we've seen and the Cardinals past. So and the total dropped. I think it dropped 3 points. when the opening number came up. So yeah, I'm gonna wait to see how low that total goes. But I also like the over in that one as well. Now, is you like units or what do you go by? Yeah, well, I mean, we have to use units for docs. I don't use my how I gamble personally in units. It's almost kind of like units, but I use mine through a dollar cents because again, I use my betting personally. Bets coming in, like I said, I can't say all our handicappers and docs or Wager Target, whatever these other companies. I'm not saying they all bet their games or don't bet their games, but I bet a lot of my games and I bet more than what we release. So again, I use a money management that suits me. So I can't say that. So mine's kind of like a unit system, not exactly what we have to use at docs. It's kind of like that, but for me, it works better for me because I've been doing it since before I got hired at docs, so I didn't want to change anything up because it was working for me. Rockies winning against the Giants. If you're a Dodger fan, Quentin, you love that. On that, no opinion on that one. But if you're a Dodger fan, you'll be rooting for the Rockies tonight. So if you got action on the Rockies, good luck on that tickets. I'm normally a Dodger fan before anybody else, especially if Chris Bryant's on the Giants. I don't want to see him win a World Series, so I'll be cheering for your Colorado Rockies tonight. Fred, I'm here in Seaville. It's definitely going to be a good game. Good luck under maybe. Have fun at the game. I wish I was at a live game. Lex Diaquinaris, for yesterday, Giants flight overnight. Looks like Quentin Lexi. I'm trying to figure out what you said on your tickets, on your comments. So sorry if I can't. I know it looks like overnight. So it looks like you're talking about baseball on that one. So I apologize if I don't understand that. But thanks for chiming on in. But we're going to get going, guys. It's a little bit. No run first inning. No run first. I don't bet. It's one thing I've never really done. It was bet no run first inning prop bets. I know a lot of people that do it, and I know a lot of people make some good cash on it. I'm not the biggest no run first inning, first team to score, stuff like that. But I know a lot of handicappers that make a pretty good living. I don't want to say pretty good living, make a profit with that one. So Jordan and Lex, good luck on that prop bet. I'll be cheering for that game for you guys. So good luck. But you guys all have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Don't forget to chime on in on Monday with our Monday Night Football prop show. Kevin, thoughts on the Rams plus 1.5? I like the Rams this weekend. I'm looking to bet that game. I'm waiting to see what that number does. Is it most? I'll be totally blown away if we see a 2. I guess I'll be overly joyed. But I'm going to wait on that one. I think the Rams defense is the reason why they win that game. So I'm looking for that one as well. Kevin, good luck on that one. Bust and Cheeks, beer and cheers. You have a fantastic Bust and Cheeks. Kevin, Jordan, Lex, all you guys have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to check me out Monday for my Monday Night Football prop show. Another Ask a Bookie segment at 3 p.m. on Monday. You guys have a fantastic weekend. And you know my last saying, please, please, please don't bet what you don't have. Have a fantastic weekend, guys.